Hello, welcome back to another episode of Andy Drinks Beer, the show where Andy, you know by now. Today we have Grain Belt Premium Light, a Minnesota institution, and I was just so lucky that my local Muni liquor store had the light version. It's kind of hard to find the light, and with Grain Belt, it's when you think Minnesota beer, Grain Belt instantly comes to mind. Now, I get it. It's not as crafty as some of the other great microbrews that we have here in the wonderful state of Minnesota. But for beer snobs, get out of here. On a hot day, especially what 4th of July is going to be, reaching for a Grain Belt. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. 3.9% ABV and a 16 on the IBU scale. The pride of New Ulm, Minnesota. Herman the German? Is that the statue out there? Because I know it's the guy who defeated Valerans. Well, no, in the Teutoburg Forest. Back in Roman times, just wiped out the Roman legion. But no, beer. So the thing that stands out to me about Grain Belt is it is a light beer, and light beer. American domestic light beer gets knocked because it's American piss water, but Grain Belt has a little bit of the twang to it. It's got some flavor to it, especially it's derived from the diesel version of Grain Belt Premium, and I always enjoy that one where it's just got a little bit of flavor, even though you got a nice little light beer, but on a hot day, nothing wrong with that. This is from their website. Characteristics: light straw color with a slight initial malt flavor. Boom, nailed it. Clean, crisp, and lightly hopped. Now our 5 criteria, of course. Number 1, is this crushable or a sipper? Number 2, what food would pair well with this? Number 3, compared to a movie or TV show. Number 4, what does this remind me of? And of course our rating scale, 1 out of 10 Reuben Studdards, 1 being Reuben Studdard and 10 being the best. How does this beer rate up? So number 1, crushable sipper. Yeah, I think we know. What food would go well with this? Since it is the 4th of July, hope you all had a happy, healthy 4th of July out there. Hope you didn't go JPP on the bit. Yeah. And this would absolutely pair well with everything that is 4th of July / summer fare. Burgers, hot dogs, ribs, anything like that. Or grandma's famous potato salad. At any cookout or any get-together, there always has to be a famous something sort of salad. Potato salad, macaroni salad, anything like that. It's always it's either mom's or grandma's or auntie's. Yeah. You gotta have that. Yeah. Also cue with the macaroni salad, a little bit of pickle juice. Just a little bit of pickle juice to thin out that mix. Yeah. So number 3, compared to a movie or TV show, I had some kid nostalgia. Little Big League, just watched it. Amazing movie about Billy Haywood taking over ownership of the Twins from his late great grandfather, and then him stepping up to becoming manager of the Twins. And it's awesome. Shot right here in Minnesota. You missed the old Metrodome. You had Pete Griffey. You had John Gordon. Well, except he had to go by Wally Holland in the movie for some dumb reason. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Just Minnesotan fun. It delivers on what it promises, and that's exactly what Grain Belt Premium Light is. And both, the Twins and Grain Belt, Minnesota institutions. Now, what does this remind me of? So, one night in college, some random house party. I forget where it was. I think it was junior year, but got my mitts on a case of Grain Belt, and Grain Belt was a couple bucks more than the standard mass-produced light beer. So when we had some extra change in our pocket, we would get the McGolden or the Grain Belt, and when we didn't, Beer 30, Cool Light, K, U with the umlaut, L, Light. Yeah. So having a case of Grain Belt, and we were doing a case race where you and a partner go through a case of beer, and I had a rather petite young lady on my team, but I was determined to win because I am a winner. And we won, except I carried the bulk of the load for our team. I think I dragged 20 of them. Yeah. And next morning, it was great going down, but this is not a vomiting story, but morning constitutional came out gray. I don't blame it on the grain belt. I may be blaming it on the collegiate diet, but that always stuck with me. That's the only time that it's been colored gray. Yeah, but again, I do not blame the grain belt at all. It was a catalyst for a great time that evening. Also, me and that young lady. 1 out of 10 Reuben Stuttards. You're gonna call me nuts, but delivering what it promises, being a Minnesota institution, being wonderful right during summer, right at 4th of July. 10 out of 10 Reuben Stuttards for Grain Belt Premium Light. That is damn straight. There, cheers. Smash that subscribe button, rate, review, iTunes, Stitcher. Wait, no, that's for the podcast. Like us on Facebook, and also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all at Andy Carlson Show. A very safe, happy 4th of July.